So welcome back to this tutorial, and this edition I'm going to be talking to you about the mindset for wealth creation. It is very, very important we start on these notes. Yeah, very, very important. You get it? Because everything begins with the mind. It is going to be unjust for us to start teaching you how to make money, how to manage money, how to multiply money. Yeah, it's going to be unfair for us to start talking about budgeting, savings, investing, and all of these other things that has to do with financial literacy without us first approaching or talking about the most important aspect of investment, which is the mindset. Yes, the mindset, you heard me. Now, this is very, very crucial and important, and that's why we are starting on this note. So that people who are joining the financial literacy platform, who are joining the wages finance, we have a proper understanding of what it takes to build wealth. My brother and sister, it is not easy to be financially free. It is hard work. It is intentional. It's a lot of things put in place. But at first, for the journey to be easier and fun, the mindset need to be worked on. And that's the reason why we are starting with this. Now, I want to quickly share this with you in case you don't know that being wealthy, being financially free, creating wealth is 80% mindset. Yes, 80% your mind and then 20% physical. And this is where a lot of people get it wrong. A lot of people want to do 80% of physical work and they have just a little bit of wealth creation mindset. And you see them struggling and struggling and struggling and do what is called multiple labors and multiple struggles, instead of them working smart because they believe that it's all about the physical. Yes, the physical is there, but you only need 20% of your physical strength to create wealth. The 80% that you need is your mind. And that's why we are starting on this note. If you can get this right, it will be easier for you to build wealth. It will be easier for you to become financially free, to be easier for you to begin to live that dream life that you desire, in no time. So we're going to be looking at the mindset very quickly in the next 5 minutes. We should be done with this, mindset. So just sit back and relax. I want you to get a pen as you journey along with me. Get a notebook for this class so that you can be writing down the things that we're going to be teaching you as we move into this journey of financial freedom. Now, you need to understand that there is a part of your mind that is responsible for your wealth creation. Yes, a part of your mind that is responsible for your wealth creation. In fact, let you quickly know this that the mind is divided into three parts. Yes, the mind is divided into three parts. We have the preconscious mind, we have the conscious mind, and we have the subconscious mind. Preconscious mind, conscious mind, and subconscious mind. Because of the purpose of this training, I'm not going to go into the preconscious mind, but the conscious mind is what tells you what is currently happening around you, the noise you are hearing, the people talking. You can assimilate and respond and all of that. So that is a conscious mind. You get. So your subconscious mind is on autopilot. It controls your life. It controls your person. Your subconscious mind. You just realize that your mind is thinking something else from what you are doing. Your subconscious mind is in charge of your being. Now, to tell you what I needed to tell you, the part of your mind that controls your wealth creation is your subconscious mind. Hey, is that surprising? Your subconscious mind. And that is why I told us from the beginning that wealth creation is 80% mindset. And this mindset, this subconscious mind, build up behaviors, build up characters over time. And before you know it, it becomes your reality without you knowing. So this subconscious mind is always active to pick things, pick things and then turn them into behaviors and turn them into habits. And then you begin to see that you are reacting somehow. And that is the reason why I want to talk about this issue of subconscious mind, because you need to understand that part, that subconscious mind is there. You can use it to your advantage and you can use it to run your life. So if you don't know how to use the subconscious mind to create wealth, you'll just be struggling and struggling and struggling. That's why I see people have a billion naira or a million naira, and at the end, within a short period of time, they don't even know what they have done with the money. You get, because the subconscious mind has already been programmed to experience lack. You need to understand that there are two types of spirits. two type of spirit, two type of force. Let me use the word force. There are actually two type of force. We have the first one is the lack force, the lack force, or let me say the force of lack, and the other one is the force of abundance. The force of abundance is a very, very powerful force that will help you become successful. So your mind has been programmed for the force of lack. That's why I say that you have a little bit of money, 1 million naira, before you know it, you are broke. It is not deliberate. It is the 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 force of lack that your subconscious mind has built over time that will help, that will always, one way or the other, take you back to that point that you were at before, because that is where the subconscious mind is. Your mind has not outgrown that level, so you have to go back there no matter the amount you have. You get? So you need to be conscious of this deliberately, knowing fully well that your subconscious mind controls you. Now, you need to also understand that the subconscious mind is the most powerful weapon that God gave to us as humans. Very, very powerful. So, if you don't know how to use it, it can destroy your life. If you know how to use it, it will give you wealth. You get it now. So, when I see people in the lack state and they are in need, and they just need, they just want to get out of poverty, and they don't understand this subconscious mindset of a thing, they just keep struggling. And that's why you see that they keep running around. They have 1 million naira today, tomorrow they are broke. I was once there. I'm telling you, I was one day. I will not want to talk about that right now in this video, but in my subsequent video, I will share with you how I've made millions over and over and over, but I still get broke because I did not understand this weapon that God has given us, the weapon of the subconscious mind, and how to make use of it diligently. Very, very important. Now, I also need you to know that there is a relationship between your subconscious mind and money. A relationship between your subconscious mind and money. Very, very important. In case you don't know this now, know it today. Know it today. That is why I don't know if you've heard of this statement that the universe will bring to you the material equivalent of your most dominant thought. See, that is why when you are thinking about something, you begin to see it happening. You'll now be wondering, I just thought about this thing. You have sent a signal to your subconscious mind. And the same thing with money. You get the same thing with money. That is why it is better for you to begin to activate the abundance force, the force of abundance deliberately in your mind. You need to be deliberately feeding your mind with force of abundance. It is not easy for you to begin to enforce this mindset, the mindset of abundance, because it is the mindset of abundance that will send signal to your subconscious mind to let your subconscious mind know that you have grown up to handle some level of wealth. You have grown up to handle some level of money. And before you know it, things begin to happen that will begin to bring those things, those financial benefits. So you need to understand that the force of abundance will send a signal to your subconscious mind. Then your subconscious mind will begin to go all around to look for things that has to do with wealth creation, that has to do with making money, that has to do with opportunities, and bring them your way. That is how it works. That is why the universe will bring to us the material equivalent of our most dominant thought. What are you thinking about? So you need to deliberately and consciously feed your subconscious mind about prosperity, about wealth, about abundance. You need to do this regularly. This is how your future will emerge and you will become financially free. It doesn't just happen like that. You have to be conscious about it deliberately. So now the question now is, how do you feed your mind with the abundance mentality? This is a very critical area, and I'm going to share two ways that this will help you. Two ways to do this, and I want to believe that you will see changes. Yeah, two ways. Now, the first thing is to give. The first way is to give. Now, the giving is so powerful because it sends a signal to your subconscious mind that you have more than enough, and you can even give it to people. You can even spare. Now, when it comes to giving, you need to be very, very conscious of the fact that conscious of the fact of how you give. Yes, how you give. Now, I'm not going to be talking about giving your tithe, giving your offering, because I believe these are primary things you should be doing, as a believer, or either you're a Christian or a Muslim. With all these two religions preach about giving. But there is something I want you to begin to practice. Yes, give to the rich. Give to the rich. Look for rich people around you that you know that you have a little bit of closeness with, and give to them. You see, when you begin to do this, you are activating the abundance mentality. Yes, you are activating the force of abundance. Now, you see, a lot of people in this generation have a way of faulting successful people. Some people will even say, see that one, he just buy this, just buy that Jeep, who know the kind of work they do. Maybe na yahoo like that. Where you see money buy Jeep. Now things economy hard, they buy Jeep. Where you see the money, if not be say na internet fraud, now they do. You just formed a negative opinion about someone's successful or someone's achievement, someone's success or someone's achievement, just like that from nowhere. See, what you don't know that you are doing is that you are sending a signal to your subconscious mind, and you are creating activating the force of lack, because you are trying to let your subconscious mind know that you cannot do that. You yourself as a person do not have the capacity to buy that Jeep. Because you are not a fraudster. Why? Because you have created an opinion that the person is a fraudster. So you are actually sending a signal to your subconscious mind. Why some person will say, that one, no be politician be. Now people money where they give and make it take develop consistency. That is what he's spending. That is what he's using to take his family abroad. You just have negative opinion about people's success. You see a lady that is driving a car, a very good car. The next thing that comes to your mind is, that one, hook up now. If not be hook up, where she wants see money buy that kind of motor. You just believe that people must do negative things to make money. And because you cannot do it, you are sending a message to your subconscious mind that you cannot achieve that kind of lifestyle. See, people are doing legal things to make money in this 21st century. People are doing legal things to make money. And when you see people succeed, the best thing you can do is to celebrate with them. Now, before I got my car, I used to do something. I used to give to people who have good cars. If I see your car and I love your car, I say, brother, good deal. This your car fine. Especially in church, this your car fine. I'd like to buy this type of car. Bros, I beg. Waiting, ba. I want so seed. This 2K. I beg, take join, buy fuel. Make myself know, say yes. Have, God will open doors where I go buy my own motor. You understand? I just do it joyfully. I am always looking for opportunities like that to give to successful people, because I know that I'm deliberately sending a signal to my subconscious mind to activate the force of abundance. It's a very simple trick, a very, very simple thing. So before you criticize that person, please remember that you are activating a force of lack. It is none of your business. The fact that the person is living a lifestyle that you admire and you like to be like, no matter what the person has done to get it, it's none of your business. The only thing you need to do is appreciate the person and see how you can also sow into the person's life, no matter how small, even if it's 1,000 naira. Do you know that people hardly give to successful people? Yes, they're always collecting and collecting and collecting from them. So I will advise you to activate your abundance mentality, activate the giving mindset, giving to successful people. I'm not saying giving to poor people, giving to offering. Those ones, you should be doing that regularly. You should be doing that regularly. That one is a normal thing. So if you are not doing that, I don't know what you are doing. So, but what I'm talking about is you giving to rich people, because you feel that most people feel that they have, so they don't need it. You are not giving to them because of the fact that they don't need it. You are giving to them because you are activating your own abundance force in your life, so that you send signal to your mindset to begin to look for resources, bring connections. It's these things are just magic, and that's why you see that those who are into the religious sector, they know how to appreciate and value the person ahead of them. Daddy is coming, let me package something for daddy. They are not just doing that. These things are principles that works. They are principles. You see somebody say, Oga is coming. Those who are into civil service say, Oga is coming. They begin to package something that they will give to Oga. Why? Because they know that one way or the other, time is coming where the Oga will have to favor them. That one is even the normal physical. We'll not talk about the subconscious mentality and how to activate abundance using that same strategy. These things work. Now, the second way to activate abundance mentality, abundance, the force of abundance, and send signal to your subconscious mind, is giving to children. Giving to children. See, no matter how small you give to a child, they are very happy. They are very happy. It doesn't necessarily to be big. It doesn't necessarily to be 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, even as small as 500 naira. You give to a child is a big money for that child. The parent will say, thank you. You cannot give the parent 500 naira. They will, some of them will, for me, why is this one giving me five? But if you give to the child, Bobo, how are you? I'll take this 500 naira, go and buy biscuits or go and buy bobo or something. The child will be happy and all of that. I'm going to say, mommy, this person has given me this money. The parents will come and say, thank you. Yes, son. What you are doing is to activate the abundance force, in your life. The force of abundance, and also send signal to your subconscious mind that you are a big boy or you are a big girl. You have more than enough to even give away. So before you know it, doors will begin to open, opportunities will begin to come your way that will bring in more money into your domain. These are very, very simple things. So for today, I'm going to stop here because the issue of the mindset thing is a whole lot of things. So that is why I said from the beginning that creating wealth is 80% mindset and 20% physical. So the signal you send to your mind is about wealth, about abundance, about money, is very, very important. When people are complaining, that's why I say that most times when they say, they tell you, watch your thoughts, watch your this and all of that. Why? Because you are sending signals to your subconscious mind. You understand? So even both religions encourage positive thoughts, positive words. These things are not just there. They're not just saying these things to cajole you. They're saying these things to help build your subconscious mind and create the kind of life you desire to live. That's why you do this deliberately. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of today's Monday morning show, and I want to thank you for staying tuned. Next week, we're going to also share a very wonderful secret with you. But at this note, we're going to be moving. Next phase, we're going to be moving, talking about investments, type of investment, investing in gold, silver, real estate, treasury bills, bonds, stocks, and all of other investment that we need to know in this 21st century. So once again, thank you for joining this team, and I want to believe that you are going to make a whole lot of money and make the right financial decision. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.